new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state be diluted. They owe them all that they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your together. Stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Yo, 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 y'all already know what it is, man. Happy Thursday to y'all. It's your host with the most, man. Focus Feel of Focus Radio. And we do this thing, man, each and every Thursday right here, man, at Beltway Radio and beyond. You already know what it is, man. Feel Focus on IG, Focus Feel on Facebook, and for all my Twitter fingers now known as X, Focus Radio is just that simple. Phocuz, and that's Focus. Once again, man, happy Thursday. It's always a blessing to be here every Thursday, man. It gets hard, but you can't give up, man. You got to keep on going. You know what I mean, man? That's what it's all about. With so many new shows popping up, you know what I mean? Every single day, these new shows are popping up, and got to stay consistent, man. You got to stay consistent. Got to have the facts. You know what I mean? I just keep it 100, man. You know, I do as much as I can as far as trying to educate and elevate the community. The platform here is based around the missing and murdered community because I always have felt that we have so many missing person cases, you know, that go unknown, unnoticed. You know, you only hear about it one time, but right here on Focus Radio, we just keep on putting it right there in your face, keep on talking to the community, trying to get answers, man, and trying to bring some closure to the loved ones of those that go missing. Also, for those that are murdered in our nation's capital and throughout the DMV area. We shed light on their cases, and like I say, we just try to bring more awareness to the violence that's going on, but we're also trying to stop the violence that's going on as much as we can. So just I just like to bring people in and get their opinions. Me, I think that we got to get down to the grassroots of some of these issues, some of these problems that we're having, and we can march and preach and do this and do that, all day long, every day. But the change starts within us, especially with our youth. Talking to the youth, uh, letting them know that we are we are here for them, as far as us being the OGs and being adults. For those that are trying to guide the youth. I'm sorry, the best way that they can. So I like to report these stories, man. Like I say, to bring awareness to the community, to let them know what's going on, because we got a lot of people that don't read. We got a lot of people that don't watch the news, and those are the same people that's on social media and watching shows and podcasts and things of that nature. So I just report the news that they don't want to report. I report the stories that nobody wants to really report. I tell the stories that nobody wants to tell. So with that being said, last week had a great guest in the building, goes by the name of Tiffany, and she lost her son, little PJ, to senseless gun violence. A stray bullet went through the window of one of her family members' home, and her son was killed, murdered. She actually had gave some details that she didn't even give to the news people. She gave it to Focus Radio, man. So that's what it's all about. And Tiffany Evans, look her up on IG. She also got a book coming out. I Still Believe, book signing coming pretty soon at Sula High School. I think February the 19th, I want to say. And just doing some great things, man, in the organization, nonprofit LLC, Strong As Mothers. And they doing their thing, man, in the city, especially in Ward 8, also in Maryland. Her case happened in Maryland, but she's linked with, like I say, some folks all over the DMV. So there is support out here. I wanted to let my people know, let my single mothers know, let my dads know. It is support, when you lose your loved one, a son or a daughter, especially in that way, the senseless gun violence. And she just brought out so many details that she said that she didn't even tell the news media, or when she had went on major interviews, man, CNN. She said she has done a lot of work, Fox 5, Channel 9, Channel 4, and she gave some details right here that she hasn't given anyone and only put it in her book. So that's what we do, man, right here on Focus Radio, man. It's a place of love. This is a place of ventilation. And this is a place to get your story heard. And I want to stay in my lane, man. I want to stay in my lane
And don't get me wrong, man. I always think of different ideas, for my show or maybe switching it up. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I just don't. I feel as though that I would be selfish if I did that to my followers and my listeners. I would be selfish if I didn't report the stories that nobody wants to report. I would be selfish if I didn't talk about these missing children and adults that go missing every single day across the world. I would be selfish for me to have this knowledge and this talent to provide this information to my community and my people when I wasn't doing it. And want to let people know, man, if you have something inside of you that you could give someone else, if you have some useful information that won't cost you anything, provide that. Start talking to people, man. Put the information out there so people can know. That's one thing, within my Black community, man, that I don't like. We hold so many things in because we're so scared of somebody stealing an idea. We're so afraid of somebody getting ahead of me. We're so afraid of, letting that person say they did it first instead of you doing it. But when you help someone else, you're helping yourself, in other words. And I'm not saying give the world your ideas. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't get the fruits of your labor. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying us as people need to learn how to help each other, man, and need to just pass this knowledge along, especially to the younger generation, man, because that's who's up next. And with that being said, I want to speak on the case of I want to speak on the case of a car that was stolen. It was a stolen Ford Kia that was stolen, and this is on the southeast side. A Ford Kia was stolen, and the victims were in the vehicle, and they were traveling down Minnesota Avenue in this stolen Kia, and some people pulled up beside them. I think that car was an Infinity, if I'm not mistaken, and opened fire and killing one of the guys and shooting the other guy. I'm not sure exactly where this happened at. Me being, from the streets and knowing some street knowledge, I don't think this happened right there at the Deanwood Metro Station on Minnesota Avenue. I think it may have happened somewhere else, maybe, and they can only make it to the Deanwood Metro Station area. But one was killed, was found dead in the car when the police got there, and the other guy was shot. It's a lot of shit that's going on out here right now, right? But with all the carjackings and the stolen cars, this case, I may be wrong. It could have been what they call them, the op. Could have been the op, seen the ops and got at the ops, right? And unfortunately, young guy lost his life, and they already said it was some in their late teens. So when we talking late teens, I'm sure we talking 16, 17, 18, maybe 19. But when they say teen, usually 17. 18, 19 is pretty much an adult on paper. But could it been that the person seen their car and noticed their car and took matters into their own hands? Not saying that was right, but I'm just giving some different scenarios. This has been going on a lot. It was a case where a car was stolen. The person car, that the car that was stolen, the person caught up with these peoples in their car, opened fire, bullets went through the car, grazed the little guy that was in the back seat, grazed his head. The other two dudes, they jumped out and ran and got in another car and pulled off, right? So usually when you get cases like this, a person has found their belongings, which they feel that they were violated against, and the vehicle was stolen. So we got a lot of little cases now. It's kind of changing now with these carjackings, man, and these stolen vehicles. And I'm telling you, you fucking youngins, stop taking shit that doesn't belong to you. Now, I totally disagree. I'm not even going to say disagree. I'm going to say I don't condone one's losing their life, right? For any reason. But at the end of the day, you have people that work extremely hard, for their valuables, for their possessions, and be damned if someone takes them, right? And the thing about it is, we look at it, You know, oh damn, that happened to little Elroy. Damn, they ain't have to do little Ray Ray like that. But Ray Ray shouldn't have carjacked somebody. Ray Ray shouldn't have robbed somebody. Ray Ray shouldn't have took a vehicle that didn't belong to him. You know, you got some people out here, man, that's really going through some shit. So we say stop, think about it, give it all to God. That's what we say. But we got some people that ain't thinking like that, that ain't living like that. You know what I mean? So shit is going to change a little bit, and it's going to change this year. And I think the more and more that they start catching up with these youngins, man, that's violating people, and they start losing their life or getting shot or whatever it may be, then Congress, Republicans, Democrats, these council members, they get together. We got to change these laws. Something has to give. Nowadays, people are getting them concealed carry weapons for cases like this because people are tired of being violated. And it's mainly the youth with the carjacking. 1,200 carjackings. 1,200 carjackings last year. 1,200. That's a lot. That's a fucking lot. That's a lot of that's a lot of carjackings. That's a goddamn lot. That's maybe 100 a month, I'm thinking. And that they didn't mention, I forgot the percentage it was that was done violently, meaning grabbed out the car, meaning the gun put to their head, meaning somebody lost their life, meaning somebody was shot, you know, whatever it may have been for these victims that are getting violated like this. Just like the guy, Karan, that lost his life over there Northeast, over there, I think off of Franklin Street, that Northeast over that area, Big D's, all that with Metro at Dino's behind that on one of those streets. I forgot. It was on that side of town. Lost his life. And I'm not condoning him losing his life because the way when the story had came out, it was totally fucked up that guy had killed this young man, right? But they were outside fucking with cars trying to steal people's shit. And what I'm saying is not the case is not always going to be, oh, I'm just going to call the police. I'm just going to get my vehicle back. I'm going to do things the legal and the right way. Because it's an eye for an eye. And that's how we got to live out here to protect ourselves, because it's either my life or it's your life. And I'd be damned if it's going to be my life for you taking something from me. That's how people are starting to feel. You know? So, like I said, with this story right here, I'm not exactly sure what happened. Now, the police did find a vehicle. And like I say, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I say, I don't know what happened. Don't quote me on this. I'm giving you my opinion, right? I'm giving you the Phocuz opinion. But the police are now searching for suspects. So, you know, in the news, they don't really give a lot of information out as far as evidence they may have for a case because of retaliation purposes, right? And for the safety of the families of the victims, right? But I'm telling y'all some real shit because we focus, right? And we can keep it real right here on this radio show because it ain't a podcast, it's a whole show right here, right? So what I'm saying is when you got the OGs, the OGs that can do something to you, and them people will never find out. See, them the OGs, the OGs. See, nowadays you youngers don't know how to do shit without getting caught. So you're going to have some people out here on some moves. They're going to be on some moves trying to get their shit back. So just be mindful. Be careful. Just like they try to take the dude, the police, the Capitol, I forgot, some type of police, some special big time police. Remember? And it was the two dudes and one of them ran and he killed the other one. Remember that? Then the mother turned the other one in and all that. You remember that? See, that's what's going to start happening. See, these concealed carry licenses that these people are going to start getting. See, that's what the fuck is going to start happening. And then we'll have a lot of people sad in the community. Oh, he ain't have to do that to little Elroy. Well, little Elroy should have tried to rob him and try to take his life. So that's why I say the narrative is going to change these up and coming years. And it's going to be sad. It's going to be sad. You know, when I say the grassroots of the problem, I'm talking about parents. If there's something mental going on and you feel like it ain't something right, man, talk to the people, get the people's help. Go to your child's schools. Make sure he's going to school. I'm leaving out every morning from my residence and I'm seeing young kids hanging out, school uniforms on, bullshitting, because you're supposed to been in school. So it starts from there. Ain't going to school, hanging with the wrong crowd, peer pressure, self-esteem issues, maybe getting bullied, maybe want to fit in. A lot of these youngest, man, ain't really street. A lot of these youngest, man, ain't even really from the streets. A lot of them come from the suburbs and come and hang with their mans and them out southeast. They come from Virginia, Upper Marlboro, Laurel. You hear the cases all the time. When they kill somebody, next thing you know, they back right there from Laurel. They live out way out there and came up here and did some shit. So like I say, man, just be mindful. And I'm talking to both sides, man. If I got some little criminals on here, listen, I'm talking to you. Something has got to change. So they're still investigating the fatal shooting. This just happened Monday. The 4600 block of Minnesota Avenue, northeast near Deanwood Metro Station. A lot of shit goes on also on Minnesota Avenue. I can just in 2023, it was at least 5 people I'm thinking in my head right now that lost their life fucking with Minnesota Avenue. Right? And I call that kind of one of the places I call, like they got the east of the river and it's whatever, it was mainly the east of the river, what we say, right? This is close to the east of the river. I think they consider that maybe east of the river, also that area over there. That's part of Ward 8, I'm thinking. But heart of the city, you know. Minnesota Avenue, man, has changed so much, man. They're still doing a lot of building, a lot of gentrification in that area. It's a lot going on. It leads right there to 95. You can get the Capitol here, all that. So when you start seeing them other people walk them little dogs and they ain't scared to go in these hoods on these side streets and all that shit and stop at these stores where our brothers and sisters standing outside bumming and getting high, whatever they doing, it's gonna be a change. A change is coming. I just need my people, man, to wake up. And that's one street, man. I love ride. That's one of my streets I love to take, just ride through the city. Just ride through DC, man. It's just a beautiful place, but the shit that's going on, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Minnesota Avenue, man, like I say, man, has got a bad rap because I go there and get my oils all the time, man. Right there in front of Rainbow. You know what I mean? And it's a Subway right there in the corner. There's a Safeway on the other side. Oh, right there if I'm in that area. You know what I mean? But just saying all this to say, man, that a change is coming. A change is coming. I just want my young people, man, just to wake up. Yeah, one team suffered from gunshot wounds. The other team dead. I think we getting numb to this. Like my immune system, my whole I'm getting numb to this. I used to just be damn, how can somebody get killed 14 years old? How can somebody, but it's happening so often now. So often. I don't know if we have to get a youth something to do. I don't know. I don't know if we got to stop these guns that were they falling from the sky. They getting shipped in. I mean, because they wow. So they got his name. Oh, he was 19 years old. Tyreek Sheldon Moore. And I just want to say, man, my condolences and just praying for the strength of that family. You know, I don't condone anyone losing their life, especially under these circumstances, but that's his name. They're offering a $25,000 reward up now for anyone that has information, any leads. And yeah, they were traveling down Minnesota Avenue and a stolen Kia pulled up beside them and opened fire. So rest in peace to that young brother. And I think that this story needs to be example for all these youngins. You better think twice before you take somebody's shit. So Heard it first, man, right here on Focus Radio 301, y'all. 761-1040 is the call-in number. Y'all already know what it is, man. Like I said, we advertise, we market, we promote. You want to get your story heard, holler at me. Not now, but right now, man. Don't wait. Inbox me, put a message on here. Let me see what they talking about. I gotta get this girl the face mask, y'all. We'll focus on. I gotta get some merch. I got to. Do you have a face mask that goes with the shirt that you gave me? I gotta work on. I gotta work on get you a face mask. Should say, man, I really do. Even if y'all give them, even if y'all give them something to do, they're still gonna find a way to do it. They normally do because that's what they used to doing. Facts. Hey, what's up, Murray? You already know what it is. Thanks for holding it down. It's sad over there with no lights at night. Wow, no lights. Where are no lights at, Miss Sutherland? You said no lights. What area is that? Monica Snow is tuned in. Jerry, what's up, Jerry, man? You already know what it is. My cuz tuned in. Leave them where you find them. River Tours. See what I'm saying? You got some people. You got some people that is getting so bad, they not even caring. They don't care these days. Hey, it is what it is. Eye for eye. I feel bad because I got to report these stories, and I'm just worried about the family of the youth that has lost their life. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we gotta suffer these consequences. And sometimes, unfortunately, the consequences are wow. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody, man, just gonna let you just run up on them, man, and just, especially if they can defend themselves. Just keep it real with you. You already know what it is, Debbie, man. Shout out to Debbie, man. Real Talk Radio. I hope I got it right. Real Talk Radio had me on there. I was on her show Saturday. Great show, talking about the same thing, man. Talking about my platform, and she just gave me a great interview. And I just want to thank you. So y'all tune in, man. Because she said she has a women's empowerment group that she definitely want to bring into Focus Radio to empower our sisters, man. And she got a story that's heavy. That'll definitely change some lives. So she can do it. I know a lot of other sisters can do it also. Let me see. Minnesota Avenue been having killings and shootouts since when I grew up in Southeast, blocks from Minnesota Avenue. 37th. Yes, that's yeah, I know about. I'm really familiar with 37th. Beefing, shootouts like an old time gunfight. One night back in the 90s, this is why I love Focus Radio. Here we go. One day back in the 90s, I was sitting in front of a friend's house on N Street Southeast. A car comes from Anacostia Road. Two guys hanging out the window shooting at that car they were chasing. I tell the girls on my car, duck, y'all, duck. Shaking my head. God was a shield for us that night. Minnesota Avenue from Eli to 17th and Minnesota, and in between, always some kind of gunfire deaths. Definitely 17th Street, Monique. I'm definitely familiar with that. I know two brothers that actually lost their lives, man, back in 2017 and 18 on 17th Street. I don't know who those cats were beefing with, if they're still beefing, man. But yeah, it was a war zone over there too. It's sad over there, no lights. Let me know where no lights at. So what is the lady's name that came with social and her daughter died from epilepsy? Shatima, not off the top of my head, her daughter died from epilepsy. You talking about the lady that came on my show, her daughter died from asthma? Say epilepsy? No, I get on at 6. The show is 6 p.m. to 7 every Thursday. Beltway Radio and Beyond.com. You can tune in right here. Terry, you already know what it is, man. We gotta come in here and talk about this pillow, man. I got a black man on here that has created, man, a pillow that's out of this world for all of my travelers, man. I want him to come on here and talk all about it. Just got his patent, man. Just got his trademarked, and I think this gonna be big, man. I think my man gonna be a millionaire off of this, and I just want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Just give me a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Let's see, Shamako, you already know what it is, man. That one Republic in the building, y'all. Tawana, you already know what it is. Thanks for the love, y'all. Thanks for the love. Feel free to share this. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend for me. I gotta hop right into this one. Then there was another guy that was found murdered in an apartment. This this morning, and I want to say I think that was on 4th Street, Southeast. Didn't give many details about that, but yeah, that there was another guy killed on the 3000 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue last night. Wow. It's scary, man. I think it's a blessing every day that we could leave out of our home, right, and make it back home. Honestly, I remember back in the day, a lot of shit used to happen, like at nighttime and the wee hours of the morning. Somebody get killed and found out it's a setup over some money or whatever it may be, man. But nowadays, man, they just don't care. It just don't care, man. So just telling all my followers, man, all my listeners, be careful. That's all. Please be careful. So what I want to do, I want to hop right into it. My missing segment, I want to hop right into it. I think I can have a picture of her. Marissa Carmichael. Marissa Carmichael, this is a case that I want to say startles me. Like I'm a little nervous, man, about this case. Like I'm just, I don't know, just chills sent through my body. Once again, man, like I tell people, yeah, we DC based, we DMV based. Studio is located in PG County, but this show reaches across the 50 states. You know what I mean? So I don't report stories just here. I try to connect with everybody I can with a missing case or a murder case that needs some light shedded on their case. So what I want to do, I'm gonna take you here, and this is Marissa Carmichael. She's missing from Greensboro, North Carolina. She's 25 years old. She's the mother of 5. She was last seen at an Exxon gas station on East Market Street. This is in Greensboro, North Carolina. She was leaving a nightclub. She called 911 saying she had been robbed. She said, "I don't know where I am." She said, they threw all of my stuff out the car. He took off with my phone, and I have no clue where I'm at. Marissa told dispatchers, 911, this is what she told the dispatchers when she called 911. She was last seen wearing a white shirt, blue jeans, yellow sneakers. She has a heart-shaped tattoo on her face and a butterfly tattoo near her eye. If you have any information about her whereabouts, please call 336-373-1000. Greensboro, Guilford Crime Stoppers. And this is Marissa Carmichael. I had some people, her best friend, that was supposed to tune in with me. I don't know what happened. I know sometimes the schedules and things like that, but her best friend, her sister, her mom has been advocating for her throughout Greensboro, different parts of North Carolina. And if you can be, man, I got a clip of her mom pleading for help to bring Marissa home. I forgot what I labeled it under. Got it? Okay. And this is her mom, ladies and gentlemen.
The hard night tonight. I can't sleep. Had so many things going through my head. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to stay strong. This is just ripping my soul out. It's so quiet here. It's so dead here. I miss my best friend, my baby girl. I don't know what to do with myself. It's just anybody, just anything, let her go. Just let her go. I can't take it. I'm trying to stay strong. I know what she would be saying to me is to be strong. But I'm the mother that if my child's not happy, I'm not happy.
Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Um, this is what we do right here on Focus Radio, man. I just mentioned we report the stories, man, that people don't want to report. This is a place for ventilation. This is a place to tell your story. Um, this is just a place for comfort. It's just a place, man. Just come and just vent, let it all out. I tell people, man, if you gotta cry on the mic, you gotta scream, whatever you gotta do when you come to Focus Radio. And I've been trying to get as much research as possible for Marissa's case, and this is the same story that we're getting. Exxon gas station was robbed and then reported missing. Uh, what's puzzling to me, she called the police, said she was robbed. They threw her items out of the car, and then minutes later after that, she's disappears. Uh, I don't know, was she able to get away, and the people happened to find her and locate her? Did they come back to the gas station? Because now this is a case of abduction, kidnapping. Um, it's been, I think, now this is the 12th day. Marissa is still missing. Um, I don't know. I'm sure they may have more evidence. Like I said, they don't give us all of the evidence, for many different reasons. But there's cameras everywhere, so I'm quite sure that they have some cameras. Hopefully, but usually they give a car, a vehicle, a tag number, a description, or something. But like I said, we're here in the DMV. That's in North Carolina, so they news outlets they may be providing more information. And it just hurts me because what is that mom going through? She can't sleep. What is she thinking? Every single day, like 12 days, her daughter has been missing. She was able to call the police, able to let them know she had been robbed, and then all of a sudden she's gone. She disappears. Um, so these are the things that happen, right? These are the things that we don't want to talk about until it's your Marissa. You feel me? Until it's your Harry Kills. When I say yours, I mean until it's one of your people. Honestly, and we don't take heed to these type of things, man. I really want to set up this meeting with this guy that has some really good connects as far as in the city and with the mayor and council members. And I got some ideas, man, that maybe that can help if the mayor stops stealing the money and we put funding where it needs to go. Uh, it's another case. I think this is my first guy, Central B. I think it's him. This is another case that has me just sent some chills through my body because I don't like to see anyone go missing. But when I see strong black brothers my age or close to my age, or I just wonder like what happened. Then I think about the Harry Keels case that was found in Southwest. His remains found in a dumpster, and he was reported missing for almost 2 months. And you just now are finding the remains, which means that you probably got a tip that he was there, right? So could he have been held hostage against his will? Could the word had got out that he was missing and investigators were looking for him, and all of a sudden his body turned up, and what happened? And then all we are left with is an investigation until we find out what happened. So takes us to the next case. Okay, this is also another case I have. She's 72 years old. She's been missing from Lanham. Now, I tell you guys straight up, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me put it right here. I tell you guys straight up, I will kill a name, right? I'm gonna try to do my best. She may be of island or African descent, I'm thinking, because of the name. But I want to say Eucharia Elowinia. And that's Eucharia. So I want to say Eucharia, hope I'm getting it right, Elowina. And last name is spelled Elewanya. She's 72 years old, last seen on Friday, January the 19th, around 11 p.m. in an 8900 block of First Street, Lanham. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call the Prince George's County Police Department, Bowie Division, in Bowie, the Bowie Division, ladies and gentlemen, Division 2, Investigation Section at 301-390-2160. Her reference case number is 240004043. I'm going to show her again on both of my cameras. Oh, this one I can't turn around. My bad. Let me see. This is her again. And hopefully I have our senior's name right. But I did spell it for you. But I want to say Eucharia. I think the E is silent. Elowenia. I want to say. This is a picture of her. Once again, 72 years old. And I say African descent. She is wearing the African clothing. And because of the name. So that's why I said that. And like I said, always give something distinctive. So certain things would be maybe of African descent. Clothing description is unknown. I'm quite sure that's a recent picture. It's two pictures here of her. And I think, like I say, these brothers in the back look like they have African descent also. So may have an accent, right? The name. So those are two things that we would definitely look for. In Marissa's case, yellow shoes, heart-shaped tattoo on her face, right? We got people with tattoos on their face, but usually that's how people will recognize someone, or how I want to describe. In other words, like it would be me. Yeah, Phocuz feel the dude with the big head that got the lump in the middle. Like I'm just saying, the big nose spread across his face. I mean, it's just different, distinctive things that we want to look for when reporting our missing. So in Marissa's case, I would say fair-skinned. She's a black female, but look like she's she's interracial. How you say it? I say interracial. That's right? Her mom looks Caucasian. I'm sure her dad may be black. And I think it was a picture of her kids, I think, online. They look like they could also be mixed, as we say in our terms, right? So those are things to look for, but definitely the the heart-shaped tattoo on her face. Let me see if we have Monica still standing. What's happening? Let me see. Monique. It is near Rainbow Streets. Oh, when we going back to the lights out, y'all, the other case. She said the lights out on Minnesota Avenue by the Rainbow. Y'all familiar with the my Rainbow shoppers? She said the lights are always out there at nighttime. Wow. You need to have that lit up, especially right there. I've come over there and get my oils all the time. Okay. Someone says very sad. So question, who have her kids? I'm sure Shatima probably would be her mom. Most cases like this, it's the mom. And that's another thing. We have moms, man, single moms that go missing. What do you tell a kid that's used to his mom maybe picking him up from school every day, taking him to school every day, waking up with his mom every day, his mom putting him to bed every day, his siblings involved, and what are they thinking? Like what do you tell a kid when he says, well, where's mommy? He was just with mommy yesterday, or where's daddy? He was just with daddy yesterday. See, it's kind of easier, I think, if death occurs. And I always say, don't lie to children. It'll be hard, definitely explain it to them, but you have to be honest and upfront so they can know. Because I think if you're not honest, you're just leaving a big gap there for all this time, and you have them believing something that's not true. Daddy or mommy's gone to heaven. They went to be with God. One day, maybe all of us have to go there one day. But God called mommy or daddy, whoever it may be, home. So they're now with God. And it's hard to explain to kids. And I've heard people say some crazy stuff. I've heard people say that you got to keep it real. It's sad. You may have to cry with them, but you have to be honest. Don't lead our people on, especially our young people. Let them know what's going on so they can know and they can have a sense of closure. I've heard people say, yeah, man, daddy in school. Daddy been in school for 20 years. What daddy going to school to be? A psychiatrist, a doctor, a lawyer? What is daddy going to school for? No, daddy's locked up. Daddy's in prison for something that he did. And this is a place that you don't want to go. And daddy needs to explain the same thing. But I hate that. Daddy in college. Daddy is 45 years old. I mean, right. How many degrees is daddy trying to get? But be honest. I know it's hard, but be honest. Honesty is hard. Trust me. But once you get it out, it's much easier because it's out. Trust me. Let's go. We have some more missing people. It's bad out here. Yes, it is, Murray. Mailman, what's up, baby? You already know what it is, man. Talk about my missing people, soldier. Israel, what's happening? Next, we have critical missing. Kimra Picasso. Picasso would be something distinctive, her last name. She looks mixed, but she's black. 1300 block of Franklin Street, Northeast. Missing since Tuesday, January 23rd. So she's only been missing for 2 days. Not only, that's a long time, but missing for 2 days. She's 5 foot 2 inches, 115 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing black jogging pants with white stripes. That's distinctive. Black, white stripes. Black coat with white fur and black Air Jordan shoes. Black coat with white fur would definitely stick out. And her last name, Picasso. That's Italian. And missing, she was reported missing 9:30 in the morning. Jabari Cortez Hill, 4700 block of East Street, Northeast. Missing since Thursday, January the 18th, 2024. Reported missing 10:30 p.m. He's only 17 years old. He's 5 feet 2 inches, 114 pounds. The small guy. Brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a gray hooded sweater, black pants, and a black hat. Wow. Jabari. This is the case, y'all, right here. I actually seen this case on DC's Missing Voice also. Shout out to Henderson Long. These are the cases that I'm telling you guys that it does something to me when I have to report them, because I wonder how, in this case, what happened with Mr. Dallas Coleman, 2900 block of 4th Street, Southeast. Reported missing at 7 a.m. He's been missing since January 20th, 2024, but I'm just seeing this flyer, and I just seen this flyer also on DC's Missing Voice. And that website usually get these right away. So I don't know if maybe reported missing. And sometimes with us, man, with us dudes, man, like, we might stay out, not come home, or something like that. But usually, when a person has a good rapport with their family and friends, and they speak to them on a regular basis, it's unusual for someone to go missing. So in this case, that's what I'm thinking may have happened. Maybe a couple of days, and like, oh man, you talk to Dallas, you talk to Dallas. No, I ain't seen him. You heard from him? This ain't like him. And then what we have a whole week, and he's missing, and maybe just reported. The I call them curly fried dreads. I think would be something that's distinctive. Everybody has them, but his, he got a certain little look with his dreads. Let me see. I think he's 6 feet, no, 5'8", 150 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, clothing description, once again, is unknown. Like I say, maybe hasn't been seen in a few days, and no one knows what he was wearing last. Harmony Bonds is missing. She looks so cool. She's giving us the peace sign. 2700 block of 18th Street, Southeast, missing since Wednesday. This was just yesterday, 2024. Hopefully she's found between yesterday and today, but I seen this today, not too long ago. What will be distinctive off the break? Harmony, off the break, her name. 2100 block of 18th Street, Southeast. Black female, 5 feet, 5 inches in height, 175 pounds, dark complexion, brown eyes, black hair. Last seen wearing a black hoodie, black leggings, and burgundy Jordan sneakers. Those are those new, I want to say 11s. Well, not new, of course, they're retro, but burgundy. A lot of people don't have that color. I think he came out with some gray suede ones, I think purple, and these burgundy ones. I've seen them and only seen a few people wearing them. First thing that we look at when we see people is what? Especially younger people, your shoes. So last seen wearing a pair of burgundy Jordans. Wow. 14 years old. Harmony, please come home. Wow. Wow. Y'all already know what it is, man. I am Focus Field, man, of Focus Radio. We are here, man, each and every Thursday in the building. And this is just sad, man, especially reporting the missing people. Maybe 72-year-old senior, maybe she wandered off, maybe Alzheimer's or dementia or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing and hoping for the best that she turns up. I actually seen her case a few days ago, but of course I don't come on air until Thursday where I can get this out to you guys. So I've heard of her case for the last few days. So hopefully Eucharia, I want to hope I'm saying it right, will turn up and return back home to her family, just like all the other ones that we just reported missing. The thing that gets me is we don't get a lot of updates. We just get found when they're found. So I go on these websites, I just see found, and I say, okay, that person's been found. If I have the name, I'll come and tell you guys, hey, this person has been found, to give us some great news, because hopefully you guys are following and listening. And I know it's a lot, but hey, you may remember one of these names. You may remember something distinctive. You may remember one of these flyers, So this is what we doing, man, right here on Focus Radio. We're going to keep the wheels moving. We ain't going to stop. We're going to do everything we can to educate and elevate the community. And like I say, we interview those from all walks of life. This season with Focus Radio, I want to bring some people in that just want to chime in and just give their opinion. Some people, that everybody don't want to be famous and have a show, but some people, they want to base their opinion, but don't know how. You know what? Ain't nobody talking about this. I want to talk about this. So we will have those fun shows like that also once we bring some people home. You know what I mean? Once we solve some of these crimes, you know what I mean? Once I can just have a break. You know what I mean? So I'm just asking, put the guns down, man. Let's stop the violence. Let's bring these missing people home. Let's communicate. Let's just talk about some things first before we take it to the next level. Youngest out there, man, stay the fuck out of people's way. You know, go out, get a job, go to school. I gotta take something. You already know what it is, man, right here on Phocuz Radio. Happy birthday, Alicia Keys, one of my favorites, man. 43 years old. It doesn't seem that way because I think she was, 19 when she came in the game? 20? He's talking 20-something years. Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm out each and every Thursday, y'all. Beltway Radio and beyond. We got slots available, man. If you think you had it in me, come on up here and get your show. You know what I mean? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Message me, email me. Let's work. Y'all already know what it is, y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Happens to the little girl that went missing from her home. Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia?